Hello and welcome to Podcasting Made Easy. My name is Steve Hart. You can find me at stevehartmedia.com. Today I wanted to chat about imposter syndrome. And what is that? Well, imposter syndrome is where someone who wants to start a podcast may feel they're not worthy of being a podcaster, talking about a particular niche area of whatever it is you're going to be doing, and feeling that, who am I to be telling and sharing knowledge on this particular topic, because there are people out there far more intelligent, far more experienced than I to do this, and I want to do it, but I really shouldn't, because I don't know enough about it to be a complete authority on whatever it is you want to talk about. It's a common thing, and I've had that myself years ago. But then I was talking to someone and they said, well, okay, you're going to do a podcast about WordPress, the CMS platform. And of course, I was just getting into it and learning about WordPress at the time. And I thought, this is such a great program. I'm going to do a podcast on it, because I was downloading plugins to experiment with them to find out what they did and how they worked, and what any kind of issues there were with them, if any. And then my friend said, well, just do it, and just share that. Be authentic. Say that you're new to WordPress, sharing these ideas and your experiences, and giving people tips and tricks on how to use it, and which plugin might do this and which plugin might do that. And he also said that, while there might be other people doing WordPress podcasts, perhaps they're in a dialect or an accent, or their delivery doesn't gel with the listener, whereas mine might. More people might enjoy listening to my voice and what I have to say in the way I say it than other people who might be more knowledgeable. And he was right, because I did the WordPress podcast. What was it? WordPress Tips and Tricks was the podcast. Long gone now, because it's completely out of date. And so I started doing it, and he was right. I was getting tens of thousands of downloads every week, and then it started to get to a point where companies were saying, can you mention my plugin? And I did that without any promotion at all. I wasn't really on Facebook or social media at all. It just grew organically from just it being shared on the podcast platforms. But I wasn't really sure I was the right person to do it, but it turns out it was okay. And so my point is that if you're thinking of doing a podcast and you've got doubts that you're not the right person to be doing it, because you've only got superficial knowledge, new knowledge, or you're not as experienced in whatever it is than other people, well, a lot of those other people aren't making podcasts. A lot of those other people don't want to make podcasts. If you've got the passion to make a podcast, and you know something about what you're talking about, and you're prepared to do the research so you don't send people off on the wrong track, by all means, go ahead and forget imposter syndrome. You're not an imposter. You're your own person with your own knowledge to share, and you should do that. And see how long it goes, and enjoy the ride. Just on that, podcasts don't have to last forever. You don't have to do an episode every week forevermore just because you've started. You might say to yourself, I've got 20 things I want to share, and I'm going to do a podcast series of 20 episodes, and that's it. And you can give yourself that limit, and then go on to something else. And I hope that helps you, give you a bit of confidence to go ahead and do your podcast, because you will have value to share, and there will be an audience for what you have to share as well. Okay, hope that helps. My name is Steve Hart. Do check out Podcasting Made Easy, my book wherever good books are sold, and my website, stevehartmedia.com. Okay, see you. Bye bye.